Greetings everybody, welcome back to Daddy DeGrand, the Granddaddy plays Curse of the Dead Gods. That's an interesting dragon sleeve gun. This spear is just so bad. Each attack consuming money, that's just something you do not want in your life. At all. At least that's my hot take on the matter. I don't know about you, but that's how I feel about it. These do not look that exciting either. Yeah, I think the poison pistol in here is actually looking the most interesting. So let's get this party started with that one, and just hope that we'll find something a bit better as soon as possible. Or maybe we just don't find something better, just keep it around forever. I mean, we could. We'll see. I would like to get at least one weapon room one way or another, just so I can replace that useless mace with something else. But yeah, if we just end up finding a better offhand in general, I will be very, very happy about that as well. Now, Jaguar Temple. Haven't been in here for a while. But let's have some fun with it. Why won't we? Should be going good. We ignore you, attack you. I was about to say, the poison should be taking you out. I just missed. I just missed the lady there. But it was all good. So just a pistol, no fancy crit affix. It's going to take a while to get us through this whole thing with that. But we should be able to pull it off one way or another. There's a dagger. Gives me a free point of perception, so just take that. Free perception is always nice to get this stage of the game after all. Boom. Boom. We're out of here. Goodbye. Still a bit slow, but we have a lot of potential going on in here. Just going to knock you into the spikes. Can we do the same with you, jokers? Like this? Oh, yeah. That guy went in, and this guy is just biting the dust regularly. Now, I would like to get some endurance as well, but I also want to get the 3 points of perception. So we're just going to take the damage, because that's all we can afford. And then... I kind of want to go for the stat increase room in here. But I also want to go for the weapon room ASAP. God damn it. I think we're going to be better off going for that right now. Just so we know into which direction this run will actually go. Because while I do like the poison gun, I don't think it is the weapon I truly want to engineer my run around. Boom. I don't think that this particular one is the one for that. So that didn't hit you, huh? There you go. Lady. Please be nice. Whoop. He tried to attack me. Almost succeeded too. Boom. The poison damage is so low. It's insane, actually. But we are getting it done because, luckily, very luckily, these jokers are not that tanky overall. Got the parry. Got the living. Oh, come on, kill him. Boom. There's a new dagger. I don't particularly dislike it, but let's not go too hard on all that. Oh, would you look at that? We trade our poison pistol for a vastly superior fire pistol. Hell yeah, I'm game for that game. Hell yeah. It would be perfect if we would end up getting a cursed weapon that doubles all the benefits in our pistol. That would be the dream. That would be the absolute dream. Oh man, maybe that will come around later down the line. We will see. We will see about that. Chest opening gives me corruption. Not the best, but also not the worst. I'm not too hopeful about us getting that kind of... Boom. I'm not too trustful about us getting that kind of cursed weapon in here, but I'll be damned if that comes around. That would be the dream coming true. Unless, of course, it ends up just being a mace or something else equally disappointing. Speaking of maces, I really want to get this super bland mace out of here ASAP. That thing needs to be all sorts of gun. Forever and ever. And interrupted you from doing that twice. Good to see that. Very, very good. Greed combos coming along nicely. And now we're going to get ourselves the first big relic of the run. Here's me hoping. That one actually ended up saving our life last time. But I don't think it is the one for this episode. Game over here just trying to make me regret having given away the poison gun. But there it is, the Big Daddy fire damage increase. That's exactly what we needed in here. Alright, I want to get this weapon upgrade room. And you know what? The weapon shop after that is probably also going to be good. The weapon shop right after that maybe giving us a good one-handed weapon. That would be the dream. One can only hope for our dreams to become reality. Oh, boom. That guy missed me. Oh, I need to get a new main weapon because I just feel how I keep not getting my offhand combo as much as I want to. Okay, there's just a strictly inferior version of my current weapon. And in here we have to give away some of that lifeblood we hold so dear to make our gun even more powerful. That 30% extra damage against bosses and champions is going to become clutch as we go deeper in here. It's going to be amazing. Because there will be increasingly more of those guys with the extra big HP bars. Daily Obsession, I don't dislike. I think for just a room-to-room base, that one's gonna be good. Boom, double kill. DeGrand wins. Not quite there yet, where a regular shot can one-shot these jokers. But we get there in time. You need to be all sorts of gun big renegade, man. Ooh, that almost ended up ugly. I thought for a moment that Renegade had me there, but he did, and there we go. That's exactly the weapon I was wanting to see here. Just a regular main hand weapon that doesn't do anything fancy, except for being fast on the offhand combos, so I can use them in a reliable fashion. That's all I needed. Everything else above of that is luxury. Now, that being said, I do love a little bit of luxury in my life, so if the game deems me worthy of giving me a good cursed main hand that enhances my offhand, I would be very, very happy to receive such a generous gift. So game, if you want to hook a brother up, I am here all day. There's a powder keg, we can just light it up. I've been playing this game more or less regularly since the update came out, and I still feel that stamina regeneration is somewhat slower than it used to be. As in, if I am at... we don't need that. If I'm at 0 stamina, I feel like it needs a little bit longer, just a split second longer, to start recharging to the point where it actually messes up my timings and my intuition. And I feel like I still haven't gotten over that. I don't know if other feels like that. I think I asked it on the Discord once, and the results were pretty inconclusive, to say the least. Oh man, what you gonna do? Killing this boss is exactly what we're gonna do in here. One shot, another one, and some claws in your face. He's gonna summon one more cat. I think the cat still came out. I just wanted to use a shot there to keep my greed combo going, because I saw it was running out. I kinda wish I would have gotten the cat out first, but hey, doesn't matter. It's a small detail. I'm just gonna sweat it. I will pick up this free perception though. Had that Big Daddy fire damage increase. Game. My dear darling game. You should have. You absolutely should have. And I'm glad that you and I are on the same page regarding that. You absolutely should have, and God knows I do appreciate you for that. You beauty. Alright, I think this path over here holds a little bit of promise, so let's go for it. Or is this one better? It's not that better. You take it. And yeah, looking at our money, we have enough money to just buy out almost everything we could ever dream for from this point onwards. Triple kill! Lovely. Just take it for the free perception then. We don't need the healing. At least not for the moment. I love this fire gun. What's this? We take. We had almost 10k gold. Of course we take it. It's almost 20% extra damage. Almost 20% extra damage in a moment. Just wait for it. There we are. We are not going to keep it around forever, but hey, as long as we do, we are going to enjoy having that extra damage in on here. Nope. Big balls of dankness coming out of you. Boom. Oh man, it always feels good coming back to the Jaguar Temple. It feels like you're right back at home. There was a nice chunky increase in our perception, which will mean that we will deal a little bit more damage, get more money, get more drops, get more goodness out of this game, and I love every moment of it. Visions of Madness. Taking damage causes hallucinations. Well, the joke's on you, game. I do not intend to take any damage. By the way, yet another curse that has no upside. I don't know if I ever talked about it in this game or in any of my recordings, but the developers made it a design goal that all curses are supposed to have an upside and a downside. And some curses just objectively have no upside. Shadow Red probably being the most obnoxious, most obvious offender in that regard. But there are also some others that are just a bit more subtle about it. And it amazes me how people, some people, and you know the ones, you know that I'm talking about you right now, don't you? Yeah, he knows, don't you worry. Some people just love to go the extra mile when it comes to making argument as to how something that simply objectively has no upside still has an upside. Oh, would you look at that. There's no downsides to this one. Give it to me. We have 3 big Jaguar claws. My god, this game. Coming out of this, we're good. Oh man, the damage just keeps getting higher and higher. Let's see if this question mark is gonna be something. For example, the curse that makes it so that you can't see or know what curses you already have or are about to get. There is nothing positive, objectively speaking, nothing positive about that one. Right then and there. There is no upside to it. You just lose. Full stop. And yet, there is someone, you, person, love of my life, who is like, yeah, but technically, it still has the upside of not being a bad curse that immediately makes your gameplay harder. To which I say no. 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 I actually want to have this one. Give it to me. Sorry, I actually was out of my mind for a moment. There you go. First of all, I agree with that person. You know who you are. I agree that it is a curse that I personally do not mind having, because it is far less terrible than a lot of other curses in this game. That much, there's nothing to argue about. That is just an honest-to-God fact. Just as how I should have picked up the hammer being an honest-to-God fact, but let's put that to the side. The fact that it is a curse that I don't mind having does not make it a good thing. Does not make that curse have an upside. And yeah, the same is of course true for Visions of Madness, which is again, in the same vein, a curse I do not mind having, because it doesn't really make anything too hard for myself. But even that is a lie, because if you do end up getting hit, then it becomes exceedingly hard to see some things that can end up being vital to your run, to your survival, to a lot of things. Maybe I'm a bit too negative about these things. I mean, this is Curse of the Dead Gods we're talking about. Everything about this game makes me negative at all given opportunities. But I do take pride in the fact that I do tend to be very, very objective about such kind of things. I do pride myself a great deal of that. And you know, it speaks volumes about the quality of this run that I am so easily sidetracked in my train of thoughts, just talking about basically everything that doesn't have a direct connection to the run at hand. Because if I'm able to have this kind of leeway with this situation, that means that this run is on our way towards something amazing. There's poison damage, which we don't need. We don't use a dagger, but we do appreciate that corruption cleansing in here. And just like that, look at that money flowing in. Who knows, maybe the game is willing to give us some kind of gleaming sapphire along the way. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? I certainly wouldn't mind. Hey there, fire boss. Do not mind me slapping you a new one. Need to be careful here. Oh no! One of my shots missed. Greed combo lost forever. That's bad and sad and can't be helped. Boom. Boom. You know what? Let's actually use this opportunity to get some parries in here. Come on. Good stuff. Very good stuff. I just wanted to get 3 parries in here for a chance to get the fancy sword. No. To get the fancy sword out of them. Because maybe that is a cursed weapon I was referring to earlier. And if the greed combo is already lost, we may as well just roll the bones on that one. Why won't we? There we go. Take that one out. There's no cursed weapon drop in here. Tragedy. Can't be helped. We don't have no two-handed weapon. Actually, there is a cursed weapon, but it's... I needed to parry the dark one, not the fire one. God damn it. Oh well, one way or another, it was a bad one. These passes don't do a lot for me. This is actually... Oh my god, this is so bad, I just realized it. This is a fire weapon, which actually sets enemies ablaze, but it also reduces the damage you take while being in the light. This is so bad. Oh my god, this is so bad. That has to be one of the worst cursed weapons I've ever seen. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'm actually amazed about how bad that was. Wow. Let's go for the stat increases over here. We only have one reroll left, so I'm not particularly interested in going too hard on those relic shops in here. Okay, we should be able to one-shot these guys with a perfect shot at the very least. Good stuff. Ooh, that was close. But it worked out in the end. And look at all those drops right here, right now. We're getting a bit more dexterity out of this one than we did on some of the last ones, so that makes me very, very happy. Here's me hoping that we can keep that trend alive for a little while. And it's also comforting to have 4 points of stamina again. Give me all of these stats, thank you very much. By the way, the fact that we actually got that cursed weapon there, I think it kind of confirms that you really need to get a certain amount of parries in order to get that boss's whip as an unlock. I had received a lot of questions about... Well, so much for our no-hit run. Of course, it was a renegade who would do the deed in the end. Oh, that's a tragedy. Yeah, I received a lot of questions about how to unlock that whip. Nobody knew for sure. The developers still haven't blessed us with knowledge in that regard. But the overall guesstimation was getting 3 parries. I think we low-key proved that there. Okay, you just died. That's good, I guess. Boom, what's this? Relics, Constitution we don't need. I think that up in there is that Endurance Claw. Okay, cats. 4 cats in one room, 2 of them being big. That's heinous game, come on. Oh. I think I was about to say, that probably triggered that trap over there. Not a big fan of that big old renegade over there. I just realized it, but the damage increase I get between hitting a regular enemy and the renegade enemy, it's actually not that big. Probably because of the changes to the formula. But still, it's crazy. This is a better claw than mine, so you know what, let's just take it. And in here we would be able to just buy a weapon which I have no interest in. We have what? 3 good fire damage relics? Yeah, no, 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 no. Not going to go for anything else than that. Thank you very much. Let's go for the question mark, and you have enough money for the rest of the run. Oh man, 4 cats in run room. That's crazy. That is crazy cat ladies levels of crazy, what I would say. I only get 28 extra damage for striking the elite enemy. That doesn't seem right. Like there, against these guys, you see it, I'm hitting for around 330. But regular enemies at the same time would only hit, or would already hit for 300 each as well. Like that guy, 308. And then this guy, 333. That doesn't seem right now, does it? Ooh, double kill. Spark Hammer. We already had enough out of this Spark Hammer. I still regret having unlocked that, even though we have gotten 2 victories with that one on the probably hardest challenge in the game right now. And it still makes me sick. It actually still makes me sick, like you would not believe. Yet here we are. Now we get 1 more attribute set in here. 1 more chance at a good relic, the room after that. 1 more weapon upgrade on our blessed fire pistol. And then that would be it. Whatever we will have at that point is what we are going to take into the boss fight in order to have a good time. Ooh, I thought he would jump in front of me, but he decided to not do that. Which is fine. 2 relic droplets. A huge chunk of his perception. I think we just replaced this one. Don't really need all much healing. Greed kill time limit increase. I'm tempted. I'm actually tempted. Let's take it. Let's just take it. Mostly because there's some dexterity on it, which I really wanted to have. And who knows? Maybe the increased timer will actually end up being useful against Monsieur Final Boss. Boom and boom. Oh man, I love that snappy feeling. It's so good. It's simply the best. I can already see the developers making up plans in order to find ways to take that all away from me. Here's me hoping that I'm wrong about that. Like, honest to God, offhand combos are probably the most fun I can have in this game these days. They are so nice, they feel so good, they are so strong. With almost every weapon, like this update in particular, together with the armory update before, are probably the 2 updates that made me appreciate a lot of weapons much more than I ever did before. Like daggers. How often have you seen me play with daggers? And these days, I love me a good dagger. These days, there's another one of those endurance claws, huh? These days a good dagger can go and take me a very, very long way. There's more dexterity for free and some cleansing. Strictly said, this claw is better than mine, but it is not that much better to the point where I'm willing to just let go of that nice corruption cleansing there. Ooh, this is a rough room. This is a rough room. This is a slightly rough situation that we absolutely dismantled without remorse. And I do love to see that. Hey there, guys. Do not mind me making a show out of you. Boom. And in here, we don't need that. Give me the constitution. Make my claws even stronger still. And you can tell, man, in this episode, in this run overall, we have gotten some very great stat increases overall. Huge chunk of dexterity and perception, just exactly what I always want to see. +1 level on the secondary weapon together with 9 points of dex. I think it's good enough. I think it's actually good enough for me. Let's let go of this one. Before I start spending my rerolls and not find anything, just take it. Have a good day. But yeah, great stats. We just especially took up a huge chunk of dexterity right then and there. Perception, of course, looking good, looking great. Boom. Got decent amounts of levels in our weapon. Lovely. Kill him. Kill him. Gotcha. Good stats, good levels on our good weapon. And of course, boom, a huge chunk of money, which is never a bad thing when it comes to this game. We have much more money than we will be ever able to spend, but hey, get me out. Yep. Oh no. Oh, he had to blow that thing up, didn't he? There goes our greed combo. Lovely. He's burning. Boom. And now for the big heal over here. Gotcha. We don't use any spears. We have a spear, but we don't use it. That crit damage, though, gonna take it as a replacement for the greed kill time limit, because God knows that one has no use anymore. Give me this, and then we're gonna go. Alright, we actually have a huge chunk of dexterity here. Would have loved to have a bit more perception out of everything, but hey, so be it. Ooh, that one guy cranking the powder keg forced me to do more dodge rolls than necessary in the wrongest of directions. Such is my fate, I guess. I can do this all day, big boy. There you are. Dodge. Whoop. Don't get burned to death. Almost halfway through. Should be halfway through now. Yeah. We left our 3 greed combo alive, guys. The 3 greed combo still going. That 1.5% extra damage, it's going to carry us hard. It's going to carry us to victory, guys. Nope. Gotcha. 664. That's good enough for me. I want to at least get one good hit in while he was weakened, and I'm very happy that we did. Oh man, that was absolutely splendid. I love a good pistol run these days. Just because of how satisfying that attack feels. Here we go, Jaguar Temple. We got hit in 3 rooms, but hey, so be it. We didn't get hit in 17 rooms, and that is all that matters, right? We managed to get past the final boss without any ill effect, and that is all that matters to me. Guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you like what you see. I certainly like seeing you being here with me. And I will like seeing you all in here with me in the next one. Until then, have the greatest of days, and please do stay as awesome as you are.